Right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you probably noticed I'm in a very different room than usual. My lighting's not as good as usual, and then my mic is also probably not as good as usual. I'm currently home visiting my family for the holidays. So I've got the best setup I could achieve with like maximum portability. So I've got like my old $600 laptop that's running OBS right now, and then I'm obviously in a bedroom that is not my bedroom. Um, so this is the setup we're working with. I'm sorry if it's not as good of quality as I normally try to achieve with my streams, but it's the best that I was able to do, and I wanted to still get some streaming done while I was here. So welcome to the stream, and we'll go ahead and get on right started with some Animal Crossing. The only thing I've done so far, you'll notice I'm already brought up in it. The only thing I've done so far is just find the DIY that was on my beach, because as you may know, I'm still hunting for a very specific bench. But the DIY I ended up getting today, oh God, what was it? Oh, it was this like illuminated present. Or no, it was the ukulele. I got the illuminated present from a villager. Because I also just earlier today checked to see what villagers were crafting. Because I knew I wouldn't be streaming until later. But it like changes what villagers are crafting throughout the day. So I wanted to check this morning just to make sure I didn't miss one. That's all that I've done so far today. So we can go ahead and just hop in, I guess, just with the normal daily tasks. I actually didn't get to see Nook's Cranny yesterday, so we're gonna start with that. By the time I started playing, it was too late because I was up late playing the new Phasmo update. So Nook's Cranny was closed by the time that I finally got onto Animal Crossing. That's unfortunate. Hopefully I didn't miss anything good. Oh, look, Raymond's in here shopping. Righty. I know I have this. I know I have this. I'm like pretty sure I already have that chair as well, because I think that's the chair I used to keep in my kitchen. Not really seeing too much here that I'm interested in. My net did break yesterday, so let me go ahead and buy a new one. What's that? The like painted walls could be nice. Look at the green. I might already own this. I kind of like the little yellow striped wall. That's kind of cute. So I'll buy that. Okay. All right, let's go check out Abel's sisters. Got my dog down next to me right here. I brought him home with me. Grab this. Also just going ahead and chop this down. I did not want this tree here. I'm like running out of places to like put things temporarily on my island. Like I've also unfortunately decided that I want green mums, which if any of you have done any flower breeding in Animal Crossing, oh, I did not mean to sit down on it, then you know how difficult green mums are to get. And unfortunately I want them. So now I've got like a little like mum breeding setup on top of my tulip breeding setup, which I'm not sure I actually have shown that on stream yet. I maybe did. So here are my mums. And then here's my tulips. I'm trying to get pretty much just all the colors of tulips. At this point I have them all except for purple. I have some black around my island. I'm not really planning on using the black. I've got pink here. I have my orange ones set up somewhere. Where are those? Down here? Oh, they're at the front of my island. Because I know you use the orange ones to get purple. So I have these down here to hopefully try to get some purple tulips as well. So I've got lots of flower breeding going on, and that's kind of taking up a lot of space on my island. Also just like holding on to all of these old flowers, which like came in handy when I decided I wanted to get like all of the colors of tulips. And I'll probably use these red ones somewhere because I kind of like them. They look like poppies. I've always loved poppies. Go ahead and dig this up. So I can't wait for the new update to come when I can finally just like put all of this extra stuff in storage. and not have to like clutter my island with it. Because I've also got like a bunch of bushes up over on like the right side. It's just hard to make room for everything. All right, let's go check out Abel's sisters. You can see my blue hyacinths are like doing well. I'm starting to like really fill out my space. I did see, I thought I saw a fossil somewhere up here earlier. There it is. I've also now got all of these houses moved around and all of these inclines are properly set up, and I've also added like these little like waterfall pond areas here, so it looks like very pretty when you're like coming at it this way. Added this like pond to my front area. Figured that would also be kind of convenient for fishing, because I think I want to start working on getting all of like the fish and the bugs and the sea creatures and everything to really fill up my museum. For the longest time while I was playing, I like didn't really care too much about that, but I think it would be a fun like kind of objective to add on top of it. I've already gotten all of the sea creatures for the month of December, but there's a couple fish that I'm still missing. Got a little Christmassy outfit on. Like these always look so much better when I'm just seeing them here than when I put them on. I feel like I just look like a dweeb. I feel that way in real life too though, so I guess I can't be that surprised. With the little like sweater vest button up combo. I always see it on other people. I'm like, that looks so chic, that looks so cool, and then I put it on myself and it just doesn't look right. I wish this didn't like hide my hair, because the hat's cute, but then like my hair gets all tucked up in it. Nothing today. I've been having more and more days like that where it's like I kind of already have the stuff that I want, especially for clothes. I feel like there's maybe some more like pants that could be nice, but other than that, I feel like I mostly like have all the clothes I want. I literally bought this sweater in like 5 different colors. Let's go on ahead and head to inside like the visitor center, and I can invite Azalea to see if she gives me a DIY that I want. Oh, let's talk to... I haven't talked to him yet. Yeah, we're buying the sword. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna equip that right now. Equip. I say that as though it's like an actual weapon I can use in the game, even though this is Animal Crossing. Alright, yeah, let's put that thing on. Oh, it counts as a backpack. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Look at that. My hair's kind of hiding it, so you can't really see it too well, but I know a sword's there, and that's what matters. Can I do anything with these rusted parts? Because I keep on taking them in case there's some DIY I come across where I need them. I could also probably do just some, like, Nook Miles, like, just trying to, like, get a bunch of them. Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get from here. Like, a lot of the topiaries. I know I'm gonna want a bunch of those. I'm also tempted, so I don't want this plaza bench, but there's also this plastic bench, and the black swatch of this doesn't look horrible, so I'm kind of tempted to get some of these just to use temporarily, because like I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to find this garden bench DIY. It might take months, it might take years. Like I might get it tomorrow, but I might not get it in a while, and I'm like doing all that I can to try to get it as soon as possible, aside from just like pretty much removing all of my current villagers and replacing them with snooty villagers, but that's a little too extreme and I don't want to lose the villagers that I have. So I'm kind of tempted to just do this temporarily because the all black swatch doesn't look horrible, but I don't know. Well, maybe kind of figure out what else I need to set up that area, because otherwise I think I can have most of what I want. I feel like it's really just mostly just like waiting on those benches. I feel like a lot of it's going to be centered around those benches. That's why I feel like that's kind of important. I also have the outdoor bench, but it's really ugly. I think I have that one. And I think I have all of this already. I always buy the like holiday stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and invite Azalea. I've got her amiibo card. I literally just invite her because she's a snooty villager, so when she asks for me to make her something as a souvenir, I'm hoping she may ask for the garden bench. And this is what I mean by I'm doing all that I can. There's also a bench, it's like I think the Iron Garden bench, so very similar, that a sisterly villager can give you, and I don't have any sisterly villagers, because I kind of think they're all ugly. So I also brought an amiibo card for one of them, but I think you can only invite one per day. But I don't know, I might give Azalea a couple more tries, and if she still doesn't give it to me, like if I just start getting the same like repeat items that she's asking for, which so far I've only gotten, I think 1 or 2 repeats, and I've asked her to my island probably like 6 or 7 times. So I've definitely like, she's asked for more than 3 items, so it's not like it's just the same 3 items on repeat. I was a little afraid that that's how it would be, but that's not the case. But there still might be like a limited selection of what she'll ask for. I also did bring an amiibo card of another snooty villager, so I don't know if they even ask for different things. Don't know exactly how that works. Alright, what does she want? An aroma pot. I think I've made that for her already. Or I didn't make it for her. I think she just asked for it before. So maybe it's time I start scanning a different amiibo to bring someone else in. Because I also have Petrie, who's snooty, and Renee, who's sisterly. I brought those here with me as well, so I can try asking one of them and see if I can get some different DIYs. I'm not going to make that for her, by the way. I just ask her here so I can get a DIY from her. And then also to maximize my chances, I go to a Caton Island every day. Whereas it costs 1,000 miles, and sometimes I just end up with like a recipe. We're gonna skip this. I was unaware this was a possibility. Hang on. Well, I'm sending this to my friend. What the hecky? Oh man, I wish I like fully emptied my inventory. Honestly, they're only 1,000 bells, so I might actually be okay. Let me find the DIY first. That was quick. Alley? Golden seat. Alright, we'll see. What does this look like? Maybe it looks cool. Okay, this actually does look kind of cool. 5 gold nuggets is a lot, though. But that could be kind of cool. Alright. That gyroid. Not jump across this. I did bring my, like, stepladder and my little jumping stick. I forget what it's called. Vaulting pole. That's what it's called, not a jumping stick. Like, I knew Money Rock Islands were a thing. I didn't realize Money Tree Islands were a thing. Captain hates me. I always skip his songs now. I know. I always do as well. Well, normally I'm just coming here because I'm trying to see, like, what DIY I can get. So it's like, I'm usually in a bit of a rush and I'm not trying to listen to his songs. How are you doing today? A warm day in hell? Right. Did I miss anything in the middle? Oh! I can jump down here. Okay, that works. Alright, well, that's all I really cared about from this island. Made a bit of money. All good, just finished my catch-up tellies, so rest of the day free. What about you? Oh, I'm doing alright as well. I just recently came home for the holidays. That's why you'll maybe notice I'm in a different room than usual. So just kind of hanging out here. My parents are both at work, so I'm just home alone right now, pretty much just like watching their dogs. So I figured I'd get some Animal Crossing in. So sorry if like the lighting and like audio and stuff are bad. I did the best I could while also having to like take everything on a plane to come home. Including my dog. I was clapping for him instead of skipping. Oh, there's also a gyroid fragment up here. I don't care too much about the gyroids, but I figured I might as well just grow them and stockpile them. I always just plant them right up here. Wait a second. I don't know that I planted two yesterday, so I think one of these might just be a fossil. Yeah, I'm here until New Year. I'm here for like a couple weeks. That's why I wanted to bring like some of my streaming stuff with me, because I didn't want to like take a whole like 2 weeks off. It's kind of nice though, because like right now I live in Texas, but my home where I am now is in Indiana, so I actually like get to experience like snow and stuff for the holidays. Like there's snow on the ground right now. It's kind of melting because it like warmed up a bit today. But it was like very like cold and icy the day I got here. Can it even grow anymore? Because I think that's supposed to be a money tree in here. Might be too close to that one next to it. Not extreme levels of snow though. No, I think it was like maybe like 6 inches of snow. It's like all half melted right now. but nothing too crazy. Like I was able to like drive around when I got here. Plus, like Indiana knows how to handle snow. It's not like Texas where like when you get snow, like don't drive on the roads. Like Indiana salts their roads, plows their roads, so it's usually not too difficult to get around. I was like driving my like mom's car though, and she drives a much larger vehicle than I'm used to, so I was definitely freaked out a little bit driving it around. But I was able to manage. You guys get it bad in certain parts of the country? Yeah, there are certain parts that get it like worse than even here. Indiana's probably like one of the colder states, but like there's still states that are farther north. Like right above us is Michigan, and they definitely get more snow than we do. Probably similar like temperature-wise. I say that as someone who's lived in Michigan as well, but Michigan definitely does get more snow because they're surrounded by the Great Lakes. Indiana, you still get some of that lake effect, but not quite as bad. And then, of course, if you go up into, like the most, like, northern east part, up by, like, Maine, and even, like, kind of, like, upstate New York, they can get some real crazy snow. And then I guess there's also, like, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I didn't live in the Upper Peninsula. I lived in, like, the main part of Michigan. So the weather wasn't as bad there, but I've heard the Upper Peninsula can get pretty crazy with snow. I'm just going around and shaking these trees looking for items, and I don't think that the trees that have like the Christmas lights on them can drop items, because I think they just drop like the baubles. I'll show you. They just drop these. So I don't think they can drop like the furniture items that I'm looking for. And then also as I do this, I'm just looking for like any more fossils around my island. Okay. A cute sofa. Out here to get back over there. Ooh. First I'm gonna get this. I can get it on this level. It might do some weird stuff since I have the clips on either side of me. Oh, nice. I am curious how close I'm getting to 200 for those. Because once you get 200 balloons popped, you get like a golden balloon. And that gives you the DIY for the golden slingshot. Seen it on a quick glance. I gotta imagine I'm getting pretty close. I feel like I've been doing a lot of those. I think last I checked I was over 100. Only know Detroit for Michigan, and by all accounts it doesn't look very pleasant. Yeah, I wasn't too far from Detroit. I was in Lansing when I lived there, which is like considered the state capital, but it's probably like an hour and a half from Detroit. Like dead center in Michigan. And yeah, I did not love living there. It didn't help. And Lansing's a very just like industrial town. Like I'd rather live in Detroit than Lansing probably. But I don't particularly want to live in the Midwest in general. I don't love the cold weather. It's like, it's fun for the holidays. And then I get to go back to Texas where it's warm for the rest of the winter. And I feel like that's kind of what I prefer. Oh my gosh, that like dropped right on me. Plus, it's actually kind of nice that the oh, a baby chair. I do not need that. It's actually kind of nice that like the Christmas event is going on because it's like fewer trees that I have to shake to check to get all the items. Always under the impression gold tools didn't break, but don't think that's correct. I'm not sure. That's something I'm confused by as well, because I've heard that they never break, but then I've also heard that like they do, and their threshold is just so insanely high that it's difficult to reach that point. Like it's in like the hundreds. But I think they do technically break. That's where I actually just recently got the golden watering can. I didn't realize how you got it. You get it from getting a 5-star island, and I'd gotten a 5-star island in the past because I got like the flowers that you only get from a 5-star island, but I didn't talk to Isabelle after getting it. So I never got the recipe for the golden watering can, but then I just recently talked to her and I had a 5-star island, so I got it. The only thing I know about Texas is saying everything is bigger in Texas. Yeah, and honestly, that's true. Oh, it looks like Claude's inviting me to his house. Alright. We'll play some high card, low card, and then get out of there. Yeah, I don't know that I love Texas. I don't really plan on like staying here long term. I'm staying there. I'm not there right now. It's just a little too car-centric for me. But it was good for like kind of first out of college, and also it was like my first time living outside of the Midwest, so that alone made it exciting. Alright, he had to hit me with a 5, but I guess higher. Nice. I think one of my gold tools did break. Okay, that's good to know. You must have used it a lot then. What gold tool? Do you have all of the gold tools unlocked? He can just leave now. I don't want anything he has. Right now I just have the gold watering can. But I feel like the slingshot will probably be next. I don't fish or get bugs enough to get either of those. Sorry, I got a text from my mom. There's supposed to be a plumber coming today. Alright, all good. She's just giving me a heads up of when he was coming. Alright. I have... Okay, I got all of my fossils for today, so I can just take those straight to the museum. I also haven't checked my mail in a few days, so I probably have a lot. Probably the shovel or axe, just thinking of the tools I would most likely use. That makes sense. I feel like I definitely use my shovel and my net the most. That's because, like, I don't know, I don't really collect wood too often. And I feel like every time I shake the trees, I always have my net with me. And I always get all of my fossils. So I use the shovel quite a bit. And just with, like, planting and stuff. Especially recently, I've been trying to figure out how I want to like lay out all of my plants and everything. I haven't gotten a new fossil in a while. So close to Xmas, that's a bonus. Honestly, it's a good thing. I don't know what the issue is, but like you don't want to risk your pipes like freezing and causing some sort of like burst or something. So it's good, whatever it is, we're getting it checked out. Okay, I did want that one, so that's good. I have no clue what that one is, but we'll take a look at it. But for now, let's just grab coffee. That's a nightmare scenario, burst pipe and trying to find a plumber. Yeah, I don't think we have a burst pipe. I don't think that's what the issue is, but I know that's something that can always be worrisome. It's not as big of a concern like here in like the more northern states because they're a lot more used to the weather. But like in Texas, that's always a big concern because like they aren't used to freezing temperatures, so a lot of their pipes are outside, their exterior of the building because they're not used to freezing temperatures, so it's never been an issue in the past. But now as like Texas has been having more like crazy weather, it's become a bigger issue. Like my old apartment, the apartment unit that was like one floor above me and like two down the hall from me would have its pipes burst every single winter, like whenever there was a freeze. I was lucky where I was like just outside of the splash zone, but of course like people would be messaging in our apartment group chat and just be like, oh yeah, like this unit burst. So I'm like, wait, that is so close to mine. So I'd have to like rush home from work to make sure that like my apartment wasn't flooded because I would know that it would be like so close to mine. And luckily I was fine both years that I lived there, but kind of crazy that it's like it's going to continue to happen every winter and then the apartment will still do like nothing about it to prevent that from happening. Oh, nice. Well, I'm at 30. I'm trying to get to 50 because he gives you his little gyroid. Oh no, flooding must be awful. Yeah. Especially when it's like it's already like so cold out too, and then like to have your place filled with water. I mean, obviously it can like damage all of your stuff too. But even if you're like amidst dealing with a major freeze, like if your electricity goes out or something too, it can be really, really bad. That's where Texas is just not prepared for the colder weather. All right, let me go ahead and head to my work island, like the Happy Homes island. I can get the DIY there and see if there's anything interesting in the shop. If there is, I may have to do a little bit of work because I don't really have a lot of pokies like stacked up. Done the DIY first. Floral swag. Really what I was wanting. Look at it. I think I know what it looks like. Yeah. Not quite the vibe I'm going for. It'd be cute for a lot of islands, especially if you were to do like a cottagecore kind of island. That's just not really what I'm going for. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Go around. I've been trying to collect all of the like vines and glowing moss to use as decoration on my own island. So you may have noticed I had like some glowing moss set up. I still need to like do a lot more around my island. I've kind of just like, it's been slowly but surely like decorating bits and pieces. Alright. Let's head to Harbs Island. I bought some art from Red yesterday, so I can check and see if he's got anything good this time. I don't even know if it was legit or not, but it was like a pretty white statue, so it's like, oh, I can use this for decoration even if it's not legit. I guess I should have probably taken those to the museum with me when I was there. Oh, he's got another statue. Okay, well, I don't know if this is legit. Actually, I'm gonna guess the original statue doesn't have him wearing a watch. And that's maybe a little too noticeable for me to want to use it. Because I know some of the statues, like, the only difference is they're just, like, flipped. But him wearing a watch to me is a little too noticeable. Okay, this one I'm probably going to need to take a closer look at. I don't know what the legit one looks like. Oh, I didn't hear... Wait, what did he say it was called? I'm gonna have to ask him again. I know what to look up. Wild painting left half. Whenever I get these, I always just Google the name of the painting and then Animal Crossing New Horizons. And usually people have like guidebooks or guide like images to show exactly what you're looking for. Okay. It looks like this is the fake one, so we're not gonna buy it. Always check YouTube videos and buying from Red. It tells you what they look like for fakes. Yeah, that's why I always just Google it, and there's always like screenshots of like, this is what the real one looks like, this is what the fake one looks like. And they'll like circle the part to look at. This one looks pretty drastically different from the fake. This one, I noticed the watch myself. Alright, I don't think I need anything else from any of them. I've already purchased from Sahara this week. I can go back and see if the two statues that I did get from him are legit, though. I didn't care if they were or not, because it's like either they're legit and I give them to my museum, or they're not legit and I use them for decoration. I think Mayor has a good video listed by art name. Oh, that's nice. I don't know, I'm curious to like, I wish they used just like the actual name of the art, so I could like, Mayor Mori, okay. I wish they used like the actual like name of the art when they would like tell it to us, so I like would actually like learn about these art pieces. I think if I go to the museum, like you can still do that. Like I bet you can ask Blathers and he'll tell you. I guess this is just like Red has his own like code name for the art. Let's go check my mail and get everything in there out. Thank you, Mac. Thank you. He calls me bro now. He like asked for a new like catchphrase, so now whenever I talk to him he ends every sentence with bro, and it makes me laugh so hard. Let's get achievement for finishing museum. I know the art is gonna be so hard because I feel like you just have like no control over that. Yeah, see, I got 2 from him. But Gulliver sent me. Ione sent me a letter too. Poor girl. I can relate to that. Okay, pocket full. I need to go sell some things. Let me see what that one fossil looks like, and that way I know if I want to sell it. It's just a rock. Honestly, I can use that for decoration. Let me go sell some stuff, and then I'll go drop some stuff off in my inventory, and then we'll keep on looking through my mail. And I've decided I do want to try to get all of the like the fish and the bugs and the sea creatures each season. I believe I have all of the bugs. The only one I don't have you can only get when it's raining, and we're already on to snowy December, so it's too late for me to get that anyway, And then there's like 3 fish I'm missing. One of them is also you can only get when you're raining. So there's 2 that I can still get. And then I have all of the sea creatures for December. So I still need to do some fishing. But other than that, I think I'm all good. That we can sell him all of this stuff. We'll put the rest in the fridge. I may also need to deposit some of my money into the bank. I have extra T-Rex fossils outside my museum. Exactly, I've been saving some up. Right now, outside of my museum, I have this statue of Romulus and Remus. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep this here or if I want to put like a fossil here instead. Because this is like, I already have this in my museum too. So it's like I could also use this in like a different area on my island and put like the fossil in front instead. I'm just not sure. But that's why I kept the left Quetzal wing, because that's one that I've been considering trying to like make the full one of. I've also considered the Stegosaurus and the Mammoth. Those are kind of like the 3 I'm considering using as like a decoration in front of my museum. I'm just working on collecting all the pieces for it first. Oh, I did not mean to hit B. Also got a bunch of stuff from Wardell's like online ordering thing. Alright, let's look through all of this, because my pockets are officially all the way full. Blue corner. This. Where did I get that from? These. I wonder if that was maybe from Gulliver. Oh, yeah. Oh, I had another wasp I could have sold. Gave me a sombrero. Is that? Oh, I think Mac gave me the sombrero. Alright, let's go run to the museum. Oh, it's fine. And see if either of those arts are legit. Oh, same. T-Rex to left and Mammoth to right. Oh, nice. I know, I wish... I've seen some people have some really cool, like, entrances up to their museums, and I didn't give myself enough space to do that if I wanted to. And I like how it's laid out, because it's in kind of, like, my canal area, because that's kind of supposed to be, like, the city area of my island. Oh. Might even let me... Oh, maybe I already have that one. I think I do, so it won't let me do it again. Oh no, it's fake! I think this is the one where all they do is mirror it. So it's like, I'm not upset that it's fake. It's not like it has like a wristwatch on it. Or like the Michelangelo statue where he's like holding a book for some reason. Alright, so I can use both of those for decoration, which will be cool. Because I've got like a little like kind of garden vibe going on, kind of like around my castle. So I feel like that would be kind of good to use some of those. These are also just like my excess mums. I'm not trying to do any breeding with those. Like one of them could look really good right here. There's no need to back up a little bit, I guess. There's that one. This one. Oh, I see. Yeah, this one is bigger. We'll put the smaller one here. Not mean to face her sideways. Kind of goes with the like garden-y vibe. I don't know. I'll probably need to put some more. I put her like right here and put some more like bushes and flowers here instead. This is where I want to put an actual bench, but I don't have the benches, so they're just chairs for now. Okay, I'm gonna run over and put my stuff in storage using my storage thing over here. A little bit easier, because like if you do it like when you go into your actual house, you have to select it one by one. Whereas with this, you can like mass select, just put a bunch of stuff in there. I'm gonna keep the PJ outfit out, because I want to try it on. And I'm keeping the art so that, or not the art, the music, so I can quickly check that to see if I have it or not. Oh, okay, that's so cute for Christmas. It doesn't really go with the sword I have on my back, but that's so perfect for Christmas. It's like I'm a little candy cane. Are you kidding me? I'm keeping that on. I'll keep my sword on too, I don't care. Alright, let's go see if those songs are new. Nice. Oh, that's spooky. That's fun. Okay, I can't. What I had going? Yes. I like KK Bossa. Oh, Judy! Judy's the person that I want the DIY from. So I don't want her coming over to my house. I want her in her home crafting a bench. Ugh. I've been like bullying her because I'm frustrated that she hasn't given me the DIY that I want yet. Oh, let's show her my basement. I think she'll like it. Did she not follow me down here? Oh, well, that's just embarrassing. I thought they follow you around. Alright, well, I'm just gonna play some high card, low card with her and then kick her out. Maybe she'll go home and start crafting a garden bench. Okay, she's so sweet to me. But come on, Judy. I don't want a fired up kanji tea. I want the garden bench. Alright, we're gonna go higher. I know they just point out the closest thing like to them, but it's so funny that she's like, wow, you have a light switch in your home? You've been considering getting one? Honestly, I could see, like, if you only have, like, lamps or something where you just flick them on individually, it is a lot of work to add all of the extra, like cabling and everything. Hey, why don't you follow me into here, Judy? Will she follow me this time? trying to get her over to my crafting table. Thea, please go home and craft. Alright. Also, ignore my couch. I know it looks silly because it's got like a rock thing on it. I accidentally like overwrote one of my like custom designs that I didn't realize I was using for that couch. Because I was like, what's this random like just like gray white swatch? Like, why do I have this? So I like covered it up with the rock like pathing. I don't even think I'm using that rock pathing anywhere, so I could probably just go in and change it. It's this one here. Erase it. Oh wait, why didn't you delete it? Hang on. Yep. Then change it. And then what color do I want it? I might like a... It'd be fun to do like a green. I've got some like other green going on. Like maybe the green that's in here. Or like this olivey, like chartreusey green could be pretty. Come up with a really creative name here. Go find that on the store. I want to see how that looks. Probably it resets automatically. Okay. That's pretty good. I'd get that couch in real life. I love the Nordic stuff. I want to get more of it, which I know I can get a bunch of it from the Happy Home stuff. I just have to get a bunch of Pokey first. Like, I like the DLC. It's fun doing the houses, but it is a lot of effort. Alright, let me deal with some of these flowers. Because I'm not planning on keeping this as a pumpkin patch. I was just doing this because I was trying to get some different colored pumpkins. Let me go on ahead and dig up the ones that I want. Because in my farm area, I just had the orange and I wanted to get some green and some yellow and some white. Then I also had the idea to do like a little mini pumpkin patch down here as well, but use like just the white pumpkins with maybe some like green for fun accents. But let me go swap the ones that I have up. It's just a spot of 6, so I'm just like putting one of each of the other ones in. I'm just gonna do it in like pattern. See the here. To get this to be a little bit cuter too. I like that. Gives it a little bit more variety. And I'm honestly probably just gonna take all of the ones that I don't want, so all of the like orange and the yellow that are down here, and just sell them. Because I can't store them, so I have no reason to store them. I guess I wonder... Hang on, let me do a little experiment. Is it better to sell them all separately? So like I sell the pumpkins first and then the start? Not looking. They can't even tell. Okay, there's the differentiation. It says like ripe versus M. I'm just going to use this to figure out what's more cost effective. If I do this and these, that's 920 versus this is 280. So yeah, I'm way better off doing it this way. It'll take a bit longer, but I think it'll be worth it. Alright, let me put those pumpkins back. Alright. And we're gonna pick all the pumpkins we don't want first. Lolly trying to catch? Oh, she's trying to catch the damselfly in the background. All her and Marlo hanging out. Oh, what are they talking about? I love eavesdropping on their conversations. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, Lolly calls everyone Buster now. Oh no, now Marlo calls everyone Buster as well! He used to say Gabish. I was hoping he would ask me what he wants, like, to call people, and I would tell him to call me boss. A little bummed that he just calls me Buster instead. Alright, yeah, let's dig these all up now. I can just sell everything. Obviously, I'm keeping the... But let's go... I'm just gonna buy a shovel. I don't feel like making one. I'm gonna save my iron. We'll just sell the pumpkins that we currently have in our inventory while we're in there. How much money this is gonna be. Not bad. Okay, let's go dig up the rest of this. I don't know if I'll put the pumpkin patch here or somewhere else. There's also like the little area right below this where the mums are, and then I also have some space on the other side. If I wanted to put it over there. My initial thought was stick it down here. Obviously I would move these mums. I thought that would be a cute little area for it. But since I have like these flowers right here, I don't know if I'd rather set up like a little like cute seating area there. I'm always careful about using just like the kicking method to refill a hole whenever I'm near custom pathing. It likes to just erase the custom pathing instead, which is really frustrating. Okay, buried again. I'm just gonna go put these in the drop box rather than going back in. Ooh, where did... Ow. Oh, they just stopped. Alright, let's go sell these, and then I think I'm gonna do some diving, try to get a scallop from, so I can give it to Pascal. You know what? One of the fish I need is off of my dock, so I'm gonna go check that out. I might honestly just sell the extra mums. I just need the white ones, I believe, to get the green. Probably okay to just sell them. I got them from a mystery island. I didn't like buy the starts from Leaf or anything. Alright, let's see if this is gonna be like a one of the first few I get is a scallop sort of day, or if this is gonna be a 2-3 inventory scallop sort of day. Nice! One of those days, let's go. Alright, he gave me a pearl yesterday. Let's see what he gives me today. Scallop Man scary? He's not scary! Oh, let's see what truth he lays on us. Honestly, he kind of ate with that one. He kind of ate with that one. Okay. Give us mermaid fluorine. Okay, I probably won't use that. Because if I use any of the mermaid stuff, I'd probably use it on my actual island rather than in my house. But let's learn it and we can see what it looks like. Oh, that actually looks pretty sick. 2 pearls, though. Like, I do like the look of a lot of the mermaid stuff. It just doesn't really go with the rest of my house. Or, like, the vibe of my island, really. I guess maybe it could be kind of cool. They eventually want to redo all of my villagers' houses. So it could be kind of cool to put it in like one of these houses because they've already got like that light blue look and they're right on the beach. That might look nice. I'm gonna just go dig up those mums and sell them. I think realistically I won't use them. And I think I want to make like the pumpkins down here, make a little pumpkin patch. Dug in the one spot I didn't want it to. Alright. I don't want it to go in the water. I might have to just feed it on the other side. I heard one. I always do it so far away from the water because I don't want to risk losing it. I guess it's time to get a new slingshot too. Deposit some money. I'm just gonna go buy a new slingshot. Oh, look at Lolly just like admiring this little gazebo. This like rusted gazebo. It didn't look as rusty when I was choosing that swatch from Cyrus, but I think I may want to like re-DIY it so it's not that like old rusty gazebo swatch. Alright. Digging these up. This for now is the little pumpkin patch, but I may change my mind later. How many wide is this? 4, right? Do like a fence like that. I could for sure want a fence if I did it. But if I fully fenced it in, it would literally just have like 2 rows of pumpkins, which might look kind of silly. So I could just do the fence around the outside like this. Go grab some fence and put it down. I have like a little white picket fence that would maybe look here. There's like a pumpkin fencing. I don't think I have it, but that would look really cute. It doesn't actually look like pumpkins. It just kind of looks like a little like wrought iron fence. What would look the best? Like this would in like a white. I have some of that crafted in this, and I have some. I would look. Go grab it and some customization packs for my inventory. I only have 10. You can get an idea of how it looks. Let me go ahead and make it white though. What do you mean there's not a white option? I guess that's probably why I crafted 10 and then kept it blue. Because I was probably hoping for a white or black option of this. What the heck? Okay. Never mind. Any of these would quite give the right vibe, though. This one could if it has a white swatch. I wish you could like see, because it shows that it's customizable, but I wish you could see what the options are. Even then, I don't know. It's still not quite giving the right vibe. I like how this had like the curves to it. No, let me go sell this Mums at least. I think. Just checking on him. Oh, I can also sell that. There. Let me go grab that lattice fencing. I made a bunch of that, so I have plenty to spare. I was also planning on maybe using some of that in that like housing area that I just passed. I'm gonna go in a way. That I want. Don't put that out anymore. If I can put it a little further up. That's too far away. If I did that, it would give me more room inside this. I feel like that looks a little silly. Oh yeah, I don't want it taking up this like narrow path, so I definitely want to do it on the inside. It looks so cute. I guess she's just running around and like dancing and singing. I thought it was like a little bench and then surrounded by pumpkins, maybe? I don't know if that's gonna look good. I definitely want to put some like dirt path down for the pumpkins. Dirt path I want. I'm gonna use the dirt. I might do all of this and then just undo it, just a heads up. Probably keep. Ooh. It's an odd number, and if I were to put a bench there, it would be too wide. So I don't know if this will work. I do like a table and chairs instead. Then that just leaves just that one like little sliver, which might look weird. And now this like isn't a lot of pumpkin either. So it just looked like a very sad pumpkin patch. Thinking this just isn't the space for it. I think it's just a little too like narrow. I also don't love this fence for it. It's just too tall. Like this is like a borderline, like kind of like almost like privacy fence height. Like this is for a little pumpkin patch. I could use like the rope fence. Not quite what I would want, but I think it would get the vibe across better. Let me go grab it. The other thought is putting the pumpkin patch here. I don't really have anything here right now. Is this customizable? Like, does that have better swatches? Also, oh, I have some of the iron fencing. We're gonna see if that's customizable to make white. Actually, before I do that, I want to see how tall it is. Yeah, that's also too tall, so I don't want to use that. Let's see if we can customize the rope bend. Can't. Okay, so that's like the one swatch option. Well, let me see what it looks like. Let me put the others back. We don't get confused. The building with the iron. And I need to move lungs. Your balloon. isn't it? More money. All right. All right. She also calls me Buster. Like half my villagers call me Buster now. Polly's just been spreading the good word. Let's go deliver this to Tia. Go inside, Judy. Craft a bench. Judy, please! I don't want her wearing that. She looks so much cuter in her little outfit. Hairy cloth nightgown? Am I gonna look like Scrooge? Why is everyone giving me pajamas? Okay, I gotta try this on. Wait, I have the matching hat to this. Oh, I'm wearing the construction hat right now. You won't be able to see it. I'm gonna put it on anyway. I'm at least gonna put it into my inventory. Okay, yeah, I have to finish doing construction before I can put it on. This and some slippers? I mean, these shoes I'm wearing kind of look like slippers. Like, I've definitely had slippers that look like this. But not with this kind of outfit. It's a big boy. I don't think it's anything I need. Everything I need would either be like a higher river, like up here. Yes. Or at the end of my dock. Aw. Is there a string on that fishing pole? You, Claude. Alright. Let's try putting some fencing. I'll leave some space. Move this up a bit. Dude, this just doesn't look that cute. That park one would have been perfect if it came in white. I could also... Maybe I use the hedge fence. This one? Maybe that's the move. Yeah, I think that'll look much better than this. Sorry, I know I've been so indecisive. Alright. So I needed stone, weeds, clay? No, branches. Stone branches and I've got lots of branches. I don't know that I actually have that much stone. Too much. I'll go ahead and move everything. I've got plenty of. I'm just gonna make a bunch. I know I'll use it somewhere on my island. One of the nicer fences. Make like 40. I don't want to waste too much stone. Alrighty. Let me actually start with putting the dirt down. Wait, let me... I don't want the dirt going over the like the end of the hedge fence, which it would. So I actually don't want to put the dirt all the way around the perimeter, in which case I can put the hedge fence down first and then fill in the dirt on the inside. Easiest way to do it. Alrighty. It's also kind of a small area, so we'll see how well this ends up working. Or down. I want to have room to put like maybe some like bushes or flowers or something on like the upper part of the river. It's also tough because like all of this is going to look so different in the winter compared to other seasons, and realistically mine's going to be like a summer island because I have blue hydrangeas everywhere. You obviously can't tell, but like those are blue hydrangeas. Further down in like the other areas I finished up also have blue hydrangeas. This. Why would you put it in the middle? It will be like an, and I don't necessarily mind that, but then it's lined up with this, which I think will look nice. Okay, let's try filling this with dirt. How it look? Is this too wide? It might be okay. The pumpkin patch doesn't need to be huge. I'm not so sure about this. Let me go grab the pumpkins. Maybe the vision will come together. It's also tough, like I wish I could see it not in winter. Okay, I want it to be mostly white pumpkins. and then just a few green. So I'll probably keep these same green, but then replant some of these white pumpkins to get more white pumpkins. Need to dig the hole first, maybe? I wasn't sure if maybe I just needed to be holding a shovel. Alright, let's water all of these, and then once they're kind of grown in, I can reassess if I like this pumpkin patch or not. Got that sorted. I have these mums now in my... And I still would like to try to get green mums. My sister also said she could help me. So I may be relying on her for some, but I don't know how many she has, and I don't want to like all of her mums. I think they're all technically watered because it was snowing earlier, just in case. Now I know they are. Maybe I should have put them up here. They'd have a little more room to stand, but I might move my tulips up there. I don't really like how I have them set up right now. It's not conducive for watering, plus I run through this area a lot because my crafting table and inventory are on the other side of this. So it's kind of frustrating because I'm like trying to not just like plow over them. This will kind of let me have a bit more not control, but just like cohesion with where I have all of my like breed stuff, I guess. Right now it's kind of just like scattered all over my island, and I don't like that. Slowly but surely making progress. I just feel like there's some like key DIYs that I am missing that I know will just like make a huge impact on my island. Honestly, getting the 2 statues from Red, huge impact. I wish there was like, now that I have them, that it would be easier to just like get more, because I'd like to have those like all over my island, and I know that'll just take so long to get. I feel like most people where I see that they have that, I assume they use treasure islands. I feel like it's just really hard to achieve otherwise. I'm really trying to not use like any sort of like treasure island or like time travel or anything like that. the alternative would be, I guess I could just like repeatedly time travel to a day where Red's at my beach. Honestly, I probably have enough of every color except for purple. Go put some stuff in my inventory. Which I don't have any purple. I need to breed some purple, but that would just be using orange. Not when I get... Never mind. Alright. I also have some orange ones to go grab. They're all the way down here. I think... My plan is to do like a rainbow tulip field. And I guess I don't know where I plan on putting it yet. Your balloon. Can't even see him. Okay, I'm just gonna remove him. So maybe this could be a cute spot for the little tulip field, maybe? Or even... Because the canals kind of read Dutch. So I feel like that could also kind of then go well with like, you have like this castle area and then going into the canal area, so that's where you would have it. I could even do it like right here. Like right now this is all paved, but maybe I open this up and put like a little tulip field there. I could do it here. Let me try laying it out here first. Let me put the dirt down first. So Animal Crossing is The Sims, but in chibi version? Pretty much. I mean, there's definitely like some differences, but I feel like it's kind of has become like big on like the decorating aspect, which I know is also big in The Sims. You know, a little different from my Phasmo content. The blue goat behind is creepy? No! That's just Sherb. He's a little sweetheart. Oh look, he's looking at bugs right now. See? Sweetheart. He's even got like a little Christmas sweater on. Have you played the new Phasmo update yet with the new ghost types? I was playing some last night. He was watching you without blinking. Just blinked, I saw him. I did, it's pretty awesome. I know, I'm really enjoying it. Especially with like the 2x multiplier right now for XP has certainly been helping me level up. I think I like leveled up just like, I want to say like 6 or 7 levels just yesterday. I already got the like the hollow badge, but I haven't unlocked the Krampus one yet. I would stream it, but right now you can probably tell my background's a little different. Right now I'm home in Indiana, so I was only able to bring like what I could on a plane, so I don't have my actual like gaming PC. I just have my laptop, and I don't count that my laptop can play Phasmo and stream it at the same time. Like right now I'm just running OBS on it, and then my capture card's handling the Animal Crossing, so I can't imagine just my laptop would be able to do all of it. The problem is that the 3 new ghosts are very hard to identify. Sounds like twins, like Revenant, very confusing. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for some more like content to come out about it. I haven't gotten any of the new ones yet. And I assume you're talking about like if you're playing it on like no evidence. I haven't really played any rounds on like no evidence yet. So I don't have to worry as much about that because I can just rely on evidence. But it does seem confusing. Especially there's the one where, I forget which one it is, but it's where like using equipment on it like makes it angry but also doesn't. Like the description of it's very confusing and kind of contradictory. I mean, even if it's not your setup, looks pretty good with good light. Okay, good. That's why I chose this room because I figured it would have the best lighting. I don't have any sort of like backlight like behind me like I normally do in my setup, but it's at least still pretty bright in the room. I need to put that dirt all the way in the corner. I also don't have my fancy mic, so sorry if my audio sounds bad. To farm the Christmas event, I'm playing Demoncy mode with 1 evidence, so I have to identify by behavior. So it kind of helps narrow it down a little bit, but not too much. I did do like the weekly challenge, which that was kind of interesting because it doesn't have dots. So I did kind of have to do like a little bit of that. Like I think at one point we had a yokai, and it's like one of the evidence for yokai is dots, but since we couldn't use dots for the weekly challenge, we were kind of just like, okay, let's just talk a lot around it and see if it's more active. And it was, so we went on ahead and went with yokai. But that's kind of the most I've ever done with like limited evidence. That and just having ghosts that will like take forever to talk in the spirit box or give you dots or something. I've never done the weekly challenge. This one wasn't too difficult. It was like a throwback one. All you had to do was identify the ghost type, but it was like with like the original game before like any major updates. So it's pretty much like all of the like tier 2 stuff. You didn't have dots. There were no hiding places, and like you didn't get to know where the fuse box was. But other than that, it was pretty easy. It was just on Tanglewood too, so that made it easy. Yeah, before the tiers, exactly. Which I never played it back then. So this is actually my first time like getting to experience that, which was fun. Just put little holes where the orange ones are gonna go. I still want to use them to try to get purple ones, so I don't want to put them in here yet. That up. But this one is pretty easy. You just had to play it 3 times, and then it gave you a 5,000 point bonus. And then that was also then multiplied by 2. So it was like a 10,000 point game. So it went crazy. This was actually the first time I ever did the weekly challenge. I saw it was like 5,000 and it's like, okay, well, if that's going to get multiplied by 2, I think that would be worth it. And it didn't seem too difficult. Plus it was fun to just like do the throwback since I never had a chance to play that version of the game. I didn't get a PC until... It hasn't even been 2 years. So it's been like just under 2 years since I got one. And before that, all I had was my Switch. Not have enough pink ones. Yeah, I don't. And then these next batch is going to be the purple once I get them. That'll be another pink, but then this... Oh, no, not that. I don't know, I need to run to feel safe. One problem of playing in the times 10 mode. Yeah, that's true. I guess you also didn't get the opportunity to run. We only had to identify the ghost, though, so by just, like, managing our stamina, we never really had to deal with any hunting. Since you still got, like, all of the evidence. The only one you were missing was dots, but the one round where we needed that as a possible evidence, it was pretty clear it was a yokai, because it started going crazy anytime we were talking in the room together. But yeah, it definitely was interesting seeing that we could not run. No, I didn't want that to go there. This one. It's also been crazy to see the different items that you can get from like fulfilling like the naughty and nice list. Like we had one round where we got a tier 2 and a tier 3 crucifix. And it was Tanglewood, and the ghost was in the basement. So we just like had the basement completely covered in crucifixes. So it's like, there's no way this ghost will have the opportunity to hunt. The Gallo, a new one. If you are moving next to him, gets angry, so now you can't be playing normally. I know, when I saw the description of it, I was hoping it would be more like the Weeping like Angel kind of tech, where it's like, if you're moving, it wouldn't see you and wouldn't kill you. Like, maybe if it walked right through you, it would, but if you were off to the side and not moving, that counts as you, like, as it, like, not having eyes on you or something. That's what I think would have been really, really cool. But it seems like it just, like, changes how quick it gets. Which, I don't know. Still kind of a cool concept, but it would have been really cool if it was, like, a Weeping Angel. And the event could give you 2 or 3 more crucifixes, tier 3 as a gift, so you can block all of Tanglewood. Exactly. And that's where we were pretty much just playing Tanglewood. Since I wanted to stay on a smaller map, since, like I said, I was playing on my laptop, so there was some pretty gnarly lag. So I wanted to like reduce how much like walking we had to do back and forth to the van because I get motion sick easily, and lag just like makes it so much worse. So we were pretty much just playing on Tanglewood because it was the only small map that had the event going. But yeah, when we had the basement ghost and what, 4 crucifixes, we knew there was no way we'd be able to hunt. And I'm curious if I can get to like prestige just during this event alone, since I'm already now at, I think, like a level 73? But it's so much easier to just grind levels. The event could give you, oh yeah, for the crucifixes. This will be oranges. Edge. I should have more I can go get. I got my Prestige 3 yesterday. Oh my gosh! That's awesome! I'm still just trying to get the first Prestige. But that's crazy. I didn't realize it went that high. I guess that makes sense that you can just do it like again and again and again. Oh my gosh, there's already another box? Okay, I'm gonna have to meet it on the other side of the river. Oh, I also never did this. Do that while I wait for it. Yeah, I don't know if I plan on prestiging 3 times, but I feel like I could at least do once. And it's fun because like my friend and I are at very similar levels, so we'll be able to do it together. Because I feel like it's no fun if like one of us were to prestige and the other one didn't, and then we would just use like the tier 3 person, like all of their stuff anyway, because then it's like, okay, you're not actually like honoring prestiging, you know? Yeah. Yeah, returning to the tier 1 stuff. I know that's gonna be painful. But I feel like that's also kind of fun because it's like now you know more about the ghost, so you're less reliant on actually like using the evidence. I feel like the hardest part will be like, since you won't have all of the equipment, you won't be able to get perfect games anymore until you unlock it all. Because I assume it like fully resets you, right? I mean, 1 complete prestige takes 2 weeks in times 10 mode, but I don't know, still being a little... Oh, I guess that's true. Because if you're doing the no evidence anyway, then it doesn't matter if you have tier 1 stuff. I mean, it matters for like crucifixes and incense and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter as much with like, oh no, you have a tier 1 dots? Oh no. Not using it. Alright. Let me take these pink flowers back out because I'm actually going to need to try to get 3 more, it looks like. So I'm going to put them in a spot where they can actually spread. I love book tier 3 or the spectral box. I can't enjoy other modes like a chill professional. Why do you need that holes? So I'm leaving the holes here because right now I only have some of the colors of tulips. I'm working on getting the others. So I left the holes here for spacing. So it's like between the yellow and red, I'm going to have the orange tulips because I'm just going to do it like a rainbow. And then after the red, I have pink. And then it'll be purple, which I don't have any purple yet. So I'm still working on trying to even get some purple. And then it will reset at white. So I was just using the holes for spacing. And then I have some orange, but I'm going to need more orange. So I can show you, I have like my orange ones like set up down here. These orange ones, the way I have it set up will not only help me get more orange, but 2 oranges also have the chance of giving you a purple tulip. Force the blue goat to work. I wish I could force my villagers to do anything. There's like one villager where I've been trying to get them to give me a DIY, like a very specific DIY for so long, and she still hasn't given it to me. Like every time I see her, I'm like, go back to your house and make a bench. I want the bench. But you can't make them do anything. They have a mind of their own, unfortunately. Over. In Power World, you can have... Oh, really? Yeah, no, not so much. You're just relying on doing everything yourself here. Like, it's kind of funny because, like, when you build bridges, it's set up like a donation box where it's like, oh, anyone on the island can, like, donate money to help build the bridge. And the expectation is like, okay, cool. Like, so my, like, villagers can help donate towards the bridge, and the bridge will be, like, 150,000 bells. And they'll donate maybe 200. Like, 200 bells. Not 200,000, 200 bells, and you have to donate the rest. They don't do anything. It looks like they're watered, but I'm going to give them a double dose just in case. Because they won't spread if they're not watered. I'm going to do the same for my orange ones down here. I mean, if any NPC stays in my home, won't be free, like in Minecraft can have iron generator. Exactly. Yeah, I know people will always use like the villagers to just like pretty much just create, I guess, like farms for different types of stuff. I've seen people do some pretty unethical things towards their villagers in Minecraft. Another thing I'm trying to get is a bunch more blue hyacinths. So these are the hyacinths up here, and you have a chance of getting blue hyacinths from white ones. Oh, you can actually see, yeah, here's another blue one that I got right here. You can just see like the buds of them. So I have this set up because I've been trying to get a bunch of blue hyacinths because I'll probably use this as like the main flower on my island. So I've been doing a lot of like flower breeding because that's kind of like, I feel like the next big thing I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this hyacinth here. But the blue hyacinths has been my biggest production. You're supposed to put it in this like grid format. So it's kind of a flower casino. Like yes and no. So it's not completely like random which ones you'll get. It's like I know that I can only get the blue ones from using like 2 of the white, but that's not the same for like all of the flowers. That's just what it is for the hyacinth specifically. There's like guides online to figure out like how you get each one. Some of them are very, very complicated. The most complicated one that I'm trying to get is the green mums, which I don't have any yet because I just started trying to get them. But it's like you use 2 white mums to, I think you get like a purple mum or something like that, or maybe orange, I forget which color it is. And then you have to take 2 of those to then try to get the green. So it can be a bit tricky because it's like they have a higher chance of just creating more of their own color rather than more of like the color you're necessarily trying to like get. So it can take a while. I've had this hyacinth farm set up for a while. Right there. My shovel already broke? I just bought that thing. Honestly, I have so many hyacinths already. I don't think I need to put these extra ones down anyway. So I'm just going to sell these extras and then also buy myself a new shovel. It wasn't a fake shovel. It's just they have like a certain durability, kind of like Minecraft. And you don't see its durability, so it just broke after too much use. But I literally like just bought it today. So that's why it's kind of nutty that it already broke. But I've also been using it a lot because I've been moving all of my flowers around. I created a little pumpkin farm. So I'm not too surprised. Alright, let's just sell them these extra hyacinths. It's like no money, but okay. Hi. I also did bring my dog with me home for the holidays. He has not been enjoying the snow and the cold weather here, though. He was not quite built for it. Yes, my doggy. This is Blue. He's such a sweet boy. Oh no. He got caught on my headphone cable. Alright. Going ahead, put some things in my inventory, and then change my outfit. Oh, his little face is cute. Thank you. I know he's such a little baby. He's just over 2 years old, so he's still like very much so like kind of still in that puppy phase. I mean, he's calmed down a lot, but he's just a little guy. He only weighs like 14 pounds. That's where it's nice because I can travel with him because he's small. Oh yeah, I need to shut this down first. My dog is 13 years old, still being my little baby. I know. They always act like babies, no matter how old they get. What kind of dog do you have? It's a Maltese. Oh, so also, yeah, just a little baby. I'll wear these. Wait, actually, I have these yellow ones. Perfect. Got my my pajamas on. I would never wear this in real life. It's a little too Scrooge for me. But it's fun putting on silly outfits in this game. Alright, let me put some of this stuff away. We're gonna go deposit some money into the bank. Have you had them since they were a puppy? Little baby but loves revenge. If he is outside and wants to go in, but no one opens the door, he throws all this stuff around. Oh no. He's just got a mind of his own. That's so cute. Just throwing a little tantrum because he wants back in. I know, if I ignore him for too long, he gets really rambunctious and will start intentionally doing things he knows he's not supposed to do. This is Ione, by the way. See, not all of them are creepy. Did I get that recipe for her, or did I accidentally hit B and say no, I didn't want it? Okay, no, I got it. What is it? A pear tart. Cool. I'm just gonna go around and see if any of my villagers are making things. This is like the one thing that I can like gain from them. But this is Judy, so this is the villager that I want the bench from. So she needs to be like inside at her crafting table, like Ione, the little like blue squirrel just was. And then if I ask her what she's crafting, there's a chance she's crafting the exact bench I want, and she'll give me the recipe. But that's like the closest thing I can get to like making these villagers do anything for me. Yeah, see, she's not doing anything. Oh, he pees in you when you're not there. Ugh. For the most part, Blue never like really pees inside. He sometimes will poop inside if it's too cold outside and he doesn't want to spend too long outside. So he'll like just pee outside and then kind of act like, oh, I'm done. I don't need to do anything else. And then later you'll discover he like snuck off at one point and like pooped in a corner and tried to be like all secretive about it. But normally he doesn't do that. It's only if it's like really cold outside. That's why I've been keeping a sharp eye on him as he's been at my parents' house. Because I don't want him to do that here. Especially because they have like mostly carpet. Like at my house, I have the cheap like fake wood floors. Like, okay, worst case scenario, if he does that, it's easy to clean up. But at my parents' house, I don't want him like actually ruining something by doing that. Plus, I just don't want him doing it in general. It's obviously not a good habit. He's just not cut out for this weather. Look, your favorite villager's stretching. She's just sitting here eating a little sandwich. Okay, yeah, and she's not doing anything either. He used to pee outside, but by age, yeah. Yeah, as they get older, it gets a lot harder. It's the same thing with like a puppy where it's just, like the bladder's weaker, so it's like harder to hold it for longer. I know sometimes when like dogs get really old, people will start putting them in like little doggy diapers. There's only kind of so much you can do about it. Blue will be like that when he's old, especially like the smaller dogs. I feel like it's especially hard. Like growing up, we had labs, so they were a bit bigger, and I feel like we didn't have like as many issues with that. But I know it's a lot more common for smaller dogs, so I'm expecting for Blue to have that issue when he gets older. I would love the doggies for— I know, I wish they could live forever. I try to not even think about that with him. Especially because he's so young. Like, it does me no good thinking about that with him. Sorry, I'm looking to see if there's any fish in these upper rivers. There's a couple fish that I'm missing. and one of them will spawn there. Oh, there's Mac. He's my one dog villager. Just like humans, the times always go against us. I know. I wish they at least lived as long as us. Yeah, he's a jock, so he always talks about like working out and protein shakes and stuff. I think that's all that I can really do today. And there's supposed to be a plumber coming here like any minute now, so I think I'm gonna go on ahead and end the stream here. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the Animal Crossing content. I know normally you watch my Phasmo content, so I hope it's been a fun time, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!